Hi guys. So from the last video that we did, we learned how to basically run this SQL code. I showed you how to run SQL code from your .sql file. I also showed you how to connect that to your .js file. And moreover, I showed you how to create an account in SQL. So in today's video, we're gonna do just a little bit more connecting your SQL file to your JS file, and then also writing small queries. So here's the task for today. So the goal is to make a table with fields ID, last name, first name, middle name, age, and current status. So after we have done that, then you would basically run this code in your terminal using source. Let me do that properly, 1 second. Using source, the name of the file, and then you go to the Node.js file, which is your JavaScript file, and you'll be able to make your queries here. Remember, again, it's good styling of coding if you keep your SQL file separate from your Node.js, and then from the terminal you can run both. So let's do that. All right, so let's start with this. Again, this is not mandatory. You can run all the codes in here and also run it on the terminal without the JS file, but that's not the point of the video. The video is to show you how to connect Node.js with SQL, and this is part 2. For those of you who are just joining me now, you can go to my other videos and you can see the first 2 segments that I posted up. All right, so let's begin. So let's see, we're gonna create our table. Create table. The name of the table would be, let us call this employees. Employees. All right. So we've made our table. Now let's put the first field as ID, and the field says it's an int. It is also mandatory. By mandatory, we mean that it cannot be null. So not null. Also, it is an auto increment. Auto increments. So that means it goes up by 1, 2, 3, 4. Now anything that is an auto increment, you must make it a primary key. Primary key. Alright, so the next thing is this. So the last name, you can say last name is a text, so varchar 50, and it's also mandatory, so that is not null. Next thing is first name. So that is also varchar with a text of 50. And then the next thing is the middle name. Now the middle name is also varchar, but it is not mandatory. So we do not need to put not null to it. So we can just leave it like that. And then your age. We can do age as, age is a number, so we can say integer, and then it is mandatory, so not null. And then the final one is your status, your current status. Current status, SASTUS. And then your current status is a text, so varchar 50, but then it's mandatory and it defaults to employed. So we write default employed. So now we can see if this is working. That's the first thing first. And then we'll do a little query here saying show table. Show tables, I mean. Show tables. Alright, so let's run this on our terminal and see if this is working. So we are currently let us see. What's the name of this file? I named this basics1.js. Okay, but this is the SQL file. This is basics, oh, section 2. All right, so let's sign into SQL, MySQL. Again, I showed you how to create your account, so you should know how to do this. And the password for this is tutorial as well. Okay, we in. So first thing I want to do is I want to run this file, section 2 SQL. Let's see. So hopefully there'll be no error. Section 2 source. So the way you run it is you say source section 2 SQL. Oh, because we have not selected our database. Show database. Look at that. So we're gonna select. You can do all of that here as well. Actually, you know that we can do that here. Show database. Show databases, and then we can say select the database that we want to use. Select this one, the SQL tutorial. Not select. I'm sorry. Use. I have to keep thinking of select. Use that, and then we can get right into it. So let us try this. Let's do it again. Source. Beautiful. It works. Nice. So we have, as you can see, we have two employees table. Which one is this? This one is one with one S. That's one here that's with two S. We can drop that one right away so it doesn't confuse us. Drop table. We learned how to use the drop table from the last video, so you can watch that. The one with two S. Alright, so that is dropped. Show tables. Okay, beautiful. So this is really good. Alright, so the next thing to do now is this. So now that we have our tables, the next thing I want you to do is I just want you to describe the column. You can easily do that over here. Describe what's the name of the table? Employees. And we see that. But I want you to do that using Node.js. Now, I know it's really simple, but just understanding how to make queries with your node in your Node.js file is the whole key. All right, so let's do that. Okay, so we're going to, let's say, show columns from items. Well, the table that we're using it's not items anymore, it's employees. So let us go straight into that, employees. Okay, and let us print out the result. So now we can see this. Our goal is to see something like this. So let's see. Let me clear this, make this bigger so you guys can see that. One second. Okay, beautiful. This is good. This is good. This is good. So, let me show you how to do this. This is a basic one JS file, so we just do node basic one. Yes, it works. We have it, but it looks a little messy. We have this row data and all this row data stuff. We can remove the row data thing over here. We can remove it. It doesn't look as clean as the table, but we still get the values. So to remove the raw data stuff, you can do, instead of the result, you can do this. Let us do JSON stringify, and then do that. Let's put the result. Let's see what that happened once we stringify that. It's gonna obviously turn into a string. Let's do it again. Clear this. Okay, this is better. We have everything as a string, but we can make it a little cleaner. Let's parse it. Let's parse the data. Let's do JSON parse. JSON.parse, and then let's see. Okay, crossing my fingers, everything goes well. Let's see. I mean, we got the raw data to be removed, but it still comes out in arrays and fields. I guess this is the best we can do for now, but we have our data. All right. So quick recap. In section 2, we created a table for employees, and we basically learned basic stuff. Primary key, We talked about defaults. And then we learned how to read, well, not read. We actually learned how to see the column fields from Node.js. So in the next video, I'm going to show you the CRUD elements, how to create, how to read, how to edit, and how to delete. Also how to insert values in your Node.js file. So that will be in the next video. Thank you.